Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CP Talks with Trey. I'm your host, Trey Morehouse. In today's episode, we will be talking about pain and cerebral palsy and the causes of pain with cerebral palsy. Before we begin, I feel I really must include a few disclaimers. I am not a medical doctor, and this podcast should not be taken in any way as medical advice. Also, there are some mentioned articles within this podcast. The articles nor the publications of the articles are affiliated with my CP&Me L.L.C. or CP Talks with Trey in any way, shape, or form. Pain with cerebral palsy can be caused by many factors, one of the most common being muscle tightness. According to Cerebral Palsy Guidance, a page reviewed and edited by Gina Janheski, MD, hip pain has been reported as the most common complaint in those with joint and muscle pain. Overly toned muscles tend to contract, causing spasms. This leads to deformities, misaligned joints, and movement problems that result in pain for children with cerebral palsy. Baclofen is among the most common medications used in children with cerebral palsy. Let's think about that for a minute. Pain is common with cerebral palsy. Back pain, hip pain, joint pain. And medication is a good substitute or is a good fix for that pain. But pain is a part of living a life with cerebral palsy. I know I myself suffer from back pain constantly. As a matter of fact, as I sit here recording this episode, I have immense back pain. And like mentioned in the article, I am one of those people that does take baclofen for my back pain, for my pain in general, not just my back specifically. Which baclofen, for those that don't know, basically it's a muscle relaxer. I also want to read you some information from another source. This source is cerebralpalsy.org. And according to their article, for children with cerebral palsy, pain falls into two categories: pain felt after surgery or another medical intervention, and pain felt every day because of the condition of his or her body. The article also states pain in children with cerebral palsy has several sources. Some of the root causes of pain include orthopedic pain, which is deformed bones, misplaced bones, hip subluxation, bone degeneration. There's also gastrointestinal pain, surgical pain, or rehabilitative pain. The article goes on later to state, although more invasive procedures to relieve pain will bring about long-lasting results, interventions that are less invasive are often performed first. This means that managing pain will likely not be a one-time intervention. It will likely involve coordinated, ongoing efforts. Decisions that physicians will make regarding pain management will depend on the child's physical condition, so every case solution will be highly individualized. And again, to put that in layman's terms, basically, no two cases are the same. Every case of pain with cerebral palsy is different. Every treatment method is different, just as every case is different. I know for me personally, my back is a big source of my pain, and that's caused due to the tightness in my muscles. It's very annoying, for lack of a better word, and it's just an ongoing process. There is unfortunately no way to permanently fix pain. It's an ongoing struggle that one unfortunately just has to deal with, and you just learn to manage it. I know for me, laying down helps with my pain more often than not. I feel better to be laying down versus in another position like sitting in a chair. It's more comfortable for me to lay down. Now, there may be some cases where it hurts people to lay down and they're more comfortable sitting up or in another position. Really, the pain is just as individual as the disability. No two cases are exactly the same. Therefore, managing the pain, no two cases are going to be exactly the same. So, pain sucks. Everyone, even people without a disability, suffer from pain. And it sucks, but just like if you don't suffer from a disability, managing the pain is the key. Now, the chronic pain is more annoying to manage, but really it's the same principle. You just need to manage that pain. Figure out what works for you because, like I said, no two cases are the same. Talk with your doctor, talk with your family, talk with a trusted friend. I don't care who you talk to, just talk to somebody about your pain but especially talk to your doctor. But pain can be managed. It can be not really fixed. That's not the right word to use here. It can be minimized. It can be handled. It can be managed. And it's mainly just an ongoing process. So just remember that you aren't alone in this battle. You aren't alone in this struggle. And it's something that you just need to learn to figure out a combination of management techniques that work for you. One of my favorite techniques that work for me, but again, this is me personally, it works with me personally. It's better for me to lay down and be in a laying position. Now, for some people, that might cause more pain or be more painful to lay down rather than setting up, but I know for me, laying down works a lot better. So I've figured out what works for my pain management, and I manage my pain according to what works best for me. So, unfortunately, fixing your pain really isn't something I can offer you. I can't really give you a one size fits all, here's how you fix your pain, but I can give you some advice on how to minimize it, how to help it, how to make it less of an annoyance. And that's mainly what I advise is talking to your doctor, talking to trusted people, and figuring out what works for you in managing your day-to-day pain. Because unfortunately, day-to-day pain is just part of life when living with a disability. This has been CP Talks with Trey, brought to you by My CP and Me, L.L.C. Until next time, have a wonderful day.